Hello, everybody. Everybody. Welcome to we've been hyping this up. Well, I have. For almost 2 months now. We are here. We're finally here to the AEW, the All Elite Keeks AEW Awards special nomination show. Um, if you knew this your first year tuning in, last year I did AEW Awards, so this will be my second year. This is my first time, however, doing a special nomination show. CJ Shill joined me later on. He's a little caught up, so he will join as soon as he get a chance, y'all. So he will be in momentarily. We got to get this party started, y'all. Hey, Sean. Sean is always the first one here. Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean. So, y'all know it is my birthday coming up. My birthday is Thursday. But I celebrated the week before, the weekend, mostly all month, if you ask me. I love my birthday. It's favorite time of the year. It's the only time of the year I get to be selfish, completely selfish without feeling bad. Except when it comes to my kids, they always come first. But I'm talking about, as for me, like everything is my year to be selfish. I get my way. I am able to be a brat in peace on my birthday. So my favorite time of the year. So we're kicking it off right with this special nomination. There you go. With the special nomination show. Um, look at- this is Source Awards.
Sorry, I was trying to find my tie. One of them go like, you see, but then you go like
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
and you flip it up this way, and then you go. You know what I mean?
Ty, listen, everybody.
Hey, listen, man, I'm just gonna have my tie on my neck like this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna have it
You
around my
put it
neck.
over in whatever he said on SpongeBob.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You loop it, you swoop it, then you pull. You loop it, you go this way, underneath. Then you go. Listen, this is all I got right here. All right.
Mm-hmm. Now we can get this party started, y'all. I was introduced and I said he was gonna be in momentarily. Now, y'all,
Yeah, I was
CJ
trying to.
don't know. CJ don't know who all on these nominations, so his reaction is his natural reaction. So take it how you want to, but this is natural reaction. The only
Yo,
ones that
whatever,
know is me and the producer.
whatever my sis says, I agree with her. Period. Point blank.
He
I'm
say that
talking about.
down. He say that down.
I don't care. I believe you. Let's. I trust your judgment, sis. Look, I trust I trust my sister's judgment. And if she said that they nominated, then you know what? Guess what?
So before we get into the main show nominations, um, I'm gonna get through the pre-show nominations. Now you don't know the nominees for these people because I've already chosen them, and they are the ones I will announce, of course, in the beginning of the actual awards show. But the pre-awards nomination, like the buy-in, AEW buy-in. No, 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 no. You have 2023 AEW. Oh, you can put it back up. I'm
Ready?
sorry. My bad. 2023 AEW Manager of the Year. 2023 Miss Rampage. 2023 Mr. Rampage. 2023 ROH Male Wrestler of the Year. 2023 ROH Female Wrestler of the Year. 2023 Mr. Dynamite, Mrs. Dynamite, and also the Engagement of the Year. So those will be the pre-show nominations. The awards will be like, of course, the pre-awards because I already know who are winning those. And I had to include ROH. I had to include Rampage, and we've been doing our collisions head on. So had to do those because it's a lot of program under Tony Khan. So gotta include ROH. I gotta give ROH love, even though I don't cover it on the show, but I still pay attention to it because we get ROH on the AEW screens. So, and Rampage, gotta give it up to Rampage too. I skim through Rampage, but I still pay attention to Rampage because Rampage, you either get something from Dynamite or something from Collision on Rampage. They like the builder of both programs. So.
Did you already? Did you already? You saying kiss your own ass for your birthday because you deserve it? Because if you don't want to do it, I'll do that shit for you. Listen, happy birthday month. You know what I'm saying? To my sis, Keeks the mayor. You know what I'm saying? The queen of Texas. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I trust in Texas. You know what I mean? Period. You know what I'm saying? It goes her, CJ Stroud, then the Cowboys. So them.
Oh my God.
Then Luca. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my sister's her birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's your birthday month and you deserve that. You deserve that always and period. Thank you for holding us down. And shout out to the shades too. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the got the hair popping too. You know what I'm saying? Hair just shining
like it's my week. I had to,
shine like a 1999 Pantene Pro V commercial. So I'm like, ooh.
Hey mama. My mama's in the chat, y'all.
Hey. Big gang Keeks. You know what I'm saying?
And my mama, thank you to my mama.
OG Keeks.
Yeah. Did the people get it from the YouTube notifications? Because I'm getting messages. I hope so.
Then watch the live stream if you're on YouTube. Watch it now.
Yeah, watch the live stream. Watch the live stream because I want to wait till the chat gets heavy a little bit to name them, but I'm waiting on them to start popping a little bit.
It's always popping, man. There's nobody cover AEW. There's nobody cover AEW in this world other than Keeks. Period. Point blank. What you talking about? What is y'all talking about out here, man? Does nobody give the AEW recaps of life more than my sis right here?
Yeah, but just to know, people watching the Twitter live chat, I started doing this because I've noticed when we have all these other type of lists, PWI and Observer and things like that, we could tell that it's more WWE type focus on when they do these these lists and things like that. And you have to be a certain type of person in AEW to even get credit. Most of the argument this year has been about Athena because it's a ROH belt. Most arguments was Orange Cassidy should have got higher than he did for the year that he's done in 2022, 2023. So I did this for us AEW fans and also the base AEW fans because I see the complaints. I mean, everybody say that they don't care about the list, and then y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So I did this for us. This is for AEW fans. Now, mind you, if somebody that you are a really fan of and you're upset at me because they didn't get there, you can make your own too. You can do what I did. I did my own.
Make your own list, big dog.
That's all I can tell you. You can make your own. Sorry. CM Punk fans has been jumping me on TikTok.
Oh my goodness. I prepare myself by listening to CM Punk while listening to King Von and Tay Savage while I'm listening to his matches at the same time. So that's how I prepare myself for the CM Punk people.
Right. Hey Cujo, super hype. Hey Andy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna get started with the first one. Now, the first one is the 2023 Dog of the Year. This is the person that had that dog in them most of the year, and whether it's in character, whether it's wrestling style, it's just a person that just had the dog in them. Y'all know a dog can get vicious when it feels threatened. That's what this is. This category is what this is. Okay, so here are the nominees for this year 2023 Dog of the Year. Pull them up. You have Swerve Strickland, Adam Page, Kenny Omega, Chris Statlander, Samoa Joe, Athena, Orange Cassidy, Brian Danielson, my boy Takeshita. I say his name wrong every time. And
Whatever.
John Moxley. These are your nominees for Dog of the Year. You cannot go wrong. It's so hard.
Yo, that's a
It's so
great
hard.
ass. That's a great ass nominee list right there. First off,
The
because
dog of
all
the
them people could
year.
be in all the other categories too. You probably see them in the other categories as well.
Mhm. Yes. So that is the dog of the year. Now the next one, of course, the returning nomination. It is the 2023 Veteran of the Year, but it's short vet of the year. All right, we're gonna pull up the nominees for that. All right, you got Jeff Jarrett, Billy Gunn, Sting, Taya Valkyrie, Christian Cage, Brian Danielson, Matt Hardy. I know y'all like, I know, and Chris Jericho. Okay, so that is your nominees. Don't fight me on the Matt Hardy. He is still a veteran and he does veteran work. Okay,
Duh.
I
Mad at Matt Hardy for
your
showing
face
up.
said.
How you mad at him for coming
Matt
to work every
Hardy,
day?
he goes to work every day. Like he helps with the tag division. He's a veteran. He does his job. Okay. Those are my nominees for Veteran of the Year for this year. Yes, as y'all can see, women are included.
Yo, shout
Women
out to
business.
you. Shout out to you, sis, for putting Ty Backley on there because I'm saying shout out
Yes.
to Taya because she's definitely done what what she asked her to do.
And Matt Hardy.
Ty Backley's a
There you
legend, you know what I mean? So like
go.
shout out
Leave
to
Matt
that.
Hardy alone. He said
Well,
Matt Hardy.
yes, Drip. Big Drip. Shout out to Bay Area legend, Big Drip. Yes, Matt Hardy is
Yeah.
there, all right? He wore a do-rag, so that means, you know what I mean?
He's somebody. Okay. God damn it. Is that CM Punk or Jeff Hardy? I ain't a real bad. Ooh. Matt, I ain't mad at it. It's
It's just seeing fuck
that's
with Jeff
true.
Hardy.
Okay. So the next one, the next one is the most improved male of 2023. Another returning nomination. Pull up the nominees for the 2023 most improved. The people that improved their character, their wrestling. You have Darius Martin. He did a fantastic job when he came back from his injury. You have Nick Wayne, Action Andrade, Big Bill, Daniel Garcia, and Austin Gunn. Those are 2023 most improved male of AEW.
Whether you like it
They
or
did
not.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Graham.
You,
I know you hate Big Bill, Big Graham, but you know what I'm saying? He's been holding it down for a little bit.
he has. He has. I know he's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Big Bill.
And then, right. And then also the next one, most improved female of 2023. These ladies, they worked hard, you know. So let's put up the nominees for the most improved women business. You have Sky Blue, you have Kiera Hogan, you have Anna Jay, you have Marina Shafir, and you have Julia Hart. I felt like these women in women business stepped up, they improved, whether if they was in ROH or AEW, they did or indies too. They improved either their character, their in ring, and I've noticed it. So that's why they're nominated.
Shout out to Kiera Hogan, the only Hogan that I trust always to this day. Period.
All right. Julia Hart. My mom's talking about Julia Hart.
she lit.
Mhm.
Julia Hart has been lit.
She has been lit. All right, so the next nomination is the Tag Team of the Year. Ooh, tag team's been a topic this year.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the puzzle piece. Oh, yeah. So let's pull up the nominees for the Tag Team of the Year. You have FTR, Hardy Boys,
My bad.
the Gun Club, the Young Bucks, Aussie Open, Best Friends, Butcher and Blade, and Jungle Hook. Those are your nominations for 2023 Tag Team of the Year. I hear some laughter going on with the Hardy Boys.
It's still the best tag team to ever, you know. Just like no matter how much you like it or hate it, it's still the best.
FTR fans will be mad. Guns up. Yeah. So yeah, pull who you think will win in the chat. Yeah, pull up who you. I know who it better not be.
You're sounding Trip, man. I love Trip. I love Trip so much. You know what I'm talking about.
My mama said they old. Leave the Hardy Boys alone.
Everybody old.
She said they old. She said they old.
Yo, shout out to
Yeah,
Moms. You know,
so
Moms
yeah.
know wrestling.
Yeah, she know balls. She's talking about they old.
Yeah, she know hoop.
Okay, so next up is Best Male Gear of 2023. These are the people, you know, they looked like stars even by gears. People forget that gear is probably a little bit more important than what you think. Like that, the way they present themselves, like you took them seriously because they cared about, you know, how they looked, how they presented themselves. So we're gonna get into some gear. Pull up the nominees for Best Male Gear. You have Penta, of course. Penta always have that shit on. You have
Always.
Adam Page. He always had that shit on. Different gear every time. It was different. You had Jay White. He always had that shit on. Kenny Omega always had that shit on too. And Swerve Strickland. These people have probably the best male gears I've seen in 2023. I love when men just they switch it up. I love when they switch it up. And they switch it up. They switch it and put that shit on in the ring. This is in ring, y'all, not outside the ring. I want to do in ring. So
Period.
period.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Swerve, you know what I'm saying, with the shiesty mask on, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Keeping it nigga. You know what I'm saying? Keep it nigga, you know what I mean?
Look at Anders. Look at Keeks making a category for Penta to win.
Yo, shout out to Andy
Nah.
because I'm glad Andy knew exactly what was in my brain right now because that's who I was saying.
Look, because Penta is the only person I've ever seen change mid-match. Like he came out all in with a black gear, came out to do a ladder spot with some red gear.
with a Pyru whole gear, like change like Beyonce. We talked about that. I think me and you talked about that before.
We did. Even his manager changed too. He changed Jay. They came out with that shit.
Penta, and the best in the world, Ray Finish should have all the belts. So, shout out to Penta. You know who my vote's going to.
This said we in the UK. I'm about to change. Y'all crazy. I'm doing a ladder spot. Oh, I'm about to change for that.
But it's 81,924 people here.
Right. He said I'm about to change for this. What? Let me put on my custom.
Yeah, we put on my custom Jordans, you know what I mean? That nobody else got. No Jordan 1s.
Right. And he's stylish, y'all. He be having that on off the ring too. It's crazy. On and off. Penta be having it on. For now, we have best female gear of 2023. These ladies, they had that shit on too in the ring. They presented themselves as big deal, as top stars. They switched it up. They always switch it up. I like I said, I love when people switch up the gears. I know times is hard. I get it. But switch that shit up sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I like when y'all put effort in it. All right, so the nominees for best female gear, you have Miss Sheeta 2 times, say it 2 times. Britt Baker did always have that shit on in ring, especially her jackets. Tony Storm, Anna Jay, underratedly, and Chris Statlander. These ladies put that shit on in the ring. I love their gear. You can catch Chris either in the trunks or she'll have the pants or she'll have, she'll switch it up. Britt Baker, like I said, she has the jackets. Her jacket, should be on. It matches her gear. Sheeta, she makes her own gear, so her gear is always on. Anna Jay, like I said, underratedly in ring wise, when the whole magician attire that she has. Style, Tony Storm style. It's just stylish women business.
Shout out to the AEW. You saying getting out of the way, but listen, like, what do you want to do with your outfit? Ain't got nothing to
Because
do with me.
I only this is the second time Sky Blues has something different. These ladies switched it up almost every week. That's why. Sorry, you can make your own list though. But yeah, so
Listen, at the end of the day, you bitch ass niggas. You said we already 22 minutes in there, so I can say bitch ass niggas now. Listen, you bitch ass niggas. If you want to make a fucking list, make your own list. But it ain't gonna be better than this right here. Because stop acting
yeah,
like you be
she
watching
had
this
the
shit
Scooby
because
Doo
you don't.
gear. Yeah, my time frame, like I said, is from Full Gear 2022 all the way to All Out 2023, and that time frame I only seen her put that shit on twice. Okay, in ring wise, so it was only 2 times.
Yeah. You saying
Sorry,
next year,
maybe
you
next
saying
year.
next year, then Tony
Maybe
Storm get
next.
all that shit in black and white.
Yeah, you got to switch it up. Like the Scooby Doo is a start. Now let me see another one.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm glad I put on the time for this one.
Right. Okay. So next one up is the best faction of 2023. Best faction of the year. These are the cliques that they was the most talked about. They was involved. We saw them. We didn't get tired of them. They made the brand what it is, especially in 2023. The easiest way to go in AEW is to have a faction. It's the easiest way to book. And let's see who the nominees for this year. All right, first you have the Elite. And yes, you have QT Factory.
Yo, who put these niggas? All right.
I
Shout
had
out
to
to
show
QT
QT
Marshall. He
Factory
all right.
love.
You know what I'm saying? He all right. You know what I mean? He
I
always
mean,
fuck with his
they
brand.
was holding Rampage. They was holding Rampage down, y'all. I had to show them love. They was holding it down at Rampage. Then you have the Outcast. Then you have Jericho Appreciation Society. And then you have Bullet Club Gold. You have the Best Friends. You have Bullet Club Comeback, Blackpool Comeback Club, I'm sorry. And Mongol Embassy, and also the Dark Order. Those are your faction nominees for 2023. Yes, QTV, they did what they had to on Rampage. I will give them that, so that's why they are nominated.
Yeah, there
Nah,
ain't a lot of
they are.
factions. There ain't a lot of factions in wrestling. You know what I mean? Shout out to AEW for keeping factions alive.
Yeah, BCC for
And
Tumblr girls. You
oh
sure
yeah,
love. Yes, I do. No, I do.
any
I,
group with
you
old goat
know,
crying in it, I'm voting for. That's just me though.
I'm down for it. So yes, that's your factions. Um, I I got the Elite. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, name who you think. Who you think? Who you think? Next up, now this is going to be the interesting one. This one is the best heel of 2023. This is your villain, the person that made your blood boil, the person, the bad person in AEW. You need your bad person. Let's pull up the nominees for 2023 Heel of the Year. First one, you have, of course, the champion MJF. Most of his reign, he was a heel before this babyface turn. It's my year. My year, he was majority a heel before the change. Okay. Next up, it is Swerve Strickland. Next one is Athena. Next one is John Moxley. He was technically a heel.
He's a real nigga.
Next one is Christian Cage.
That's my vote.
Samoa Jay White and Ricky Starks. Because, he had the babyface heel change, and most of the change was my year. So he is considered a heel in my eyes. In my eyes. Somebody said gotta be CM Punk.
Yo, AJ. Shout out to AJ. No. Listen, we ain't doing no CM Punk over here, you know what I mean? We ain't doing no CM Punk over here, bud, because he decided to leave.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but just stay tuned, okay?
Period. Shout out to Frantic World. Athena and Swerve. Shout out, I'm saying, listen, black people can't be the bad guys all the time, but bad is always so good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Christian. Yeah, give who you think. Who you think?
Yo, put them all injuries. In the chat, yo.
Yeah, put them in the chat. He said injuries.
Yo, injuries is a part of life.
Here, so keep beating me with the belt. Yeah, I put my belt up. I don't have it today because I'm in a good mood. I don't have my belt.
It's all good, blood. Yeah. I got my belt right here. You feel me? Just in case. You say you need a belt, you know what I'm saying, for this award show because you need some gold over here. I'm saying I got my tie and my and my shit. So we got belts over here, you know what I'm saying Keeks the mayor because it's her birthday, she's the champ. All Scorpio year.
Yeah.
Scorpio queen.
You better know it. All right, so next up is the best face of the year. Best face. These are our baby faces. These are our pure, our the superheroes, the hero of every story. These are our baby faces. We had some great baby faces this year as well as we did heels. So pull up the nominees for the baby faces. You had Kenny Omega, Chris Statlander. You had Miss Sheeta. You had Willow Nightingale. Orange Cassidy, Adam Page, Eddie Kingston, and Darby Allin. Those were your baby faces of 2023. Shout out to the AEW girlies. Huh?
You put these together?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out
this
to
is all me.
Yo, shout out to you.
I stood up for weeks. I'm telling you, y'all will see, especially when it gets down to the gritty. Hangman is 2 weeks of face. Oh man, don't talk about Adam Page. The women. We shout out to the AEW girlies on the chat today. We had a list of men that we wolf at AEW, and Adam Page is our number one.
Always, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when Adam got rid of that, they got rid of the noose. So I was like, okay, Adam, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, you're a real nigga.
Adam Page is the man to the ladies. He is the highest women demo of AEW. Like, all the women tune in to Adam Page wherever he's on the screen. We love some Adam Page, okay?
Straight up. Yo, everybody in the chat tell my sis happy birthday every time you fucking make a comment. First thing you say, happy birthday, Keeks, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so next up, we have the best trios. of the year.
Mm.
The trios, y'all know the trios division. It was a little shaky, but like I've always said on the show, the trios, you need another mid card type of you need another mid card to fill out the show. And trios is not going to have the same spectacle as the tag team belt, but they are still just as important too. Okay, so 2023 trios of the year show the nominees for that. You had the Elite again, of course, the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass, Kip Sabian, Butcher and Blade, FT Punk, Death Triangle, Battle Pool Comeback Club, because they did trios, House of Black, and Best Friends. CM Punk fans, I told y'all, just all y'all got to do is just tune in. I got y'all,
Yeah. Wham, cry about it.
I'm fair. I'm fair.
What's your Punk? He's right there, you bitch ass niggas.
I am fair. And Graham about to be.
Yo, as long as Big Bill ain't in it, Grant gonna be all right. We good.
Yeah, so FT Punk they did do their trios thing in Collision. I'm a fair queen. I'm a fair person. Okay? I'm a fair person. We'll see if they win or not. You never know. They might not. I don't know. I don't know. I do, but I don't. So those are your trios of the year. Now, this is a new one that I've had on the show, but you have heels, but you also have assholes. So I'm the asshole of 2023. This is a new nomination, and I feel like it's valid.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it up. You have Dun
That's a great list right there.
CM Punk. There you go, y'all. CM Punk. Chris Jericho. That's my goat, but he was one. MJF. Sammy Guevara. And Miss Saraya. These were your assholes of 2023. This ain't no heel shit. They was just straight up being assholes for no reason.
What's Saraya do? I don't know, man.
The way Saraya be arguing with folks on the timeline, so she had to get up in there. All six of them deserve it.
Shout out the script. Yo, shout out the drip. He know. Yo,
always Jericho. Mama, if y'all know this, my mama in the chat, y'all. But chill on me. You know I'm a Jericho stan. Yes, but he was an asshole a little bit this year. I see him Punk by a landslide.
Hey, birthday Keeks, you damn right. That's how we started off. It's CM Punk,
Yes.
but I vote Don Callis. Good shit.
He was an asshole, y'all, and we know why. This was an asshole. So we'll see who win. We'll see who win, okay? Now let's get to the nitty gritty. I would love this one. This one is the best moment of the year. Best moment of the year. It's the lengthy. This is like the album of the year for the Grammys type shit. Well, no, not really. Kind of on that spectrum.
Better than that because you're doing it.
Yeah. Better than that. Okay, so let's pull up the nominees for that one. It's good. It's gonna be good. You can't see, so that's why I'm gonna read them. All right. You have Orange Cassidy wins the AEW International Championship. You have the Elite winning the Trios Championship the first time, when they won it the first time. The return of Adam Cole.
Baby.
He's gay. Anthony Bowens when he was embraced by the fans. That was a moment. Athena and Sheeta, they did a face-off at All Out. That was a moment. Crowd was on their feet. women business. Adam Page unites with the Elite. That was another dope moment. CM Punk returns.
Again.
I told y'all I'm fair. I know that was a moment for CM Punk fans. Okay, I'm fair. When he returned to Collision, not the first time, y'all. When he returned to Collision. Jade Cargill's 50th win. That was a moment, even though she is now on WWE, but that was a moment in AEW for women business. The Pillars finally faced off. That was a moment for AEW fans. Sheeta 2 times, say it 2 times, when Sheeta won the AEW championship for the second time. Ibushi arrives. When Ibushi showed up at Blood and Guts, that was a moment.
Definitely.
Better Than You, Baby. That was a moment.
That's my pick.
That was a moment. More Than a Woman returns. When Chris Statlander returned, that was a moment. Yeah. Women business. Black History at the Owen Hart tournament. Willow Nightingale and Ricky Starks won the Owen Hart tournament. That was a moment.
R.I.P. to Rocket.
And last but not least, Sting and Jericho face off. We never saw them encounter before ever, and that was a moment. These are moments, not matches. Moments, okay? These were your moments of 2023. Now, I know some of y'all like, well, it's some more moments for that. Those were like your baby face type moments. Now let's get on some heel shit type moment. So what the fuck? This is the what the fuck of the year. WTF. You see the cat? Like, what? We was doing what? We was doing what? Adam Copeland was not in my year time frame. So I'm going to read out the what? This was the what the fuck? It had you like, what the fuck? Okay. Don Callis betrays Kenny Omega. The Guns, the new tag team champs. That was a what the fuck.
Uh-huh.
Billy Gunn puts down his boots. Another what the fuck. Because what the fuck was that? Like, where the fuck did that come from? Excuse me cussing, Mom. I'm sorry. Jeff Jarrett arrives at AEW. We know when he hits Darby with the guitar. Jack Perry turns on Hook. That was a what the fuck moment.
Definitely.
I thought I had the burp. I'm sorry, y'all. Ruby Soho joins Outcast. She did her heel turn. That was a what the fuck moment for women business. Chris Jericho lost to who? When he lost to Action Andrade. Yes, that is a what the fuck, because it was a what the fuck to me, because I was live when it happened. So yes. So yeah, it is. Okay. Jay White attacks Ricky Starks. That was a what the fuck. He showed up, attacked him. Bed of Nails. Y'all remember the Bed of Nails at at Blood and Guts when Moxley got suplexed on there and everybody was like, what the fuck? Literally. Crowd chanting meat. That is a what the fuck of the year too. Crowd is chanting meat. When it was all out Powerhouse Hobbs versus Miro. Penta sticks screws in Moxley. That's a what the fuck of the year. Like, why? And last but not least, Tony Khan fires CM Punk. That is a what? That's a what? That is the what the fuck of the year. That is your nominees for what the fuck of the year. It was a lot of moments, but those kind of captivate everything in my mind for 2023. Everybody.
Hey, yo, you fired.
Hey, y'all said y'all want to see him fuck nominations, right? You got it. You got it. He been nominated for 3.
On this day, no nominations. This ain't your show, so
Not
you
this year,
put
buddy.
them in your show.
Not this year, buddy. All right, next up we have, y'all know I talk about this on my show, so I had to do a nomination for and show them some love because they really saved Rampage for me. The AE Lucha of the year. Pull it up. We have now AEW has done a great job displaying luchadors on TV programming. I know people be like, they're going to be lost in the shuffle and things like that, but you have to understand, they just love to wrestle too. Sometimes they just want to wrestle. They want to show y'all can do this because the shit that means a lot to them is their home country belts and the home country matches and things like that. So for all our AE Lucha has held it down. So they deserve their own category this year. And that's why I went ahead and did that. So let's pull up the nominees for AE Lucha of the year. You had Roosh. You know Roosh, hit hard Roosh. You had Penta. You had Ray Phoenix. You had El Hijo del Vikingo. You had Bandito. You had Commander. And you had Jurlistico. They represented AE Lucha in multiple ways. We dealt with some injuries. Bandito's, he's recovering from his injury. Vikingo had an injury. He's back now. Jurlistico did too. He's back. But they have held Rampage down. They saved Rampage. We can always rely on Penta for Dynamite. Also, Ray Phoenix. He was he was the second Triple Crown at AEW. Excellence. And Penta, he wrestled in front of 81K. I believe he is the first luchador to wrestle in the UK. So that's history for Lucha Libre. That's history. He's the first luchador to wrestle at Wembley Stadium. That's a Lucha Libre that we all witnessed. So everyone wins. So yes, that is the AE Lucha nominees. You cannot go wrong. Okay. Next up, we paid the $50 for. Okay. It is the AEW pay-per-view of the year. And like I said, my timeline starts from 2022 Full Gear all the way to All Out. And then, of course, next year I will add the additional pay-per-views that we have got. Okay. So just if you like, where is this? No, my timeline, my year timeline, I've done the same way last year, 2022 Full Gear all the way to All Out. Okay. So pull up the nominees for AEW pay-per-view of the year. You had 2022 AEW Full Gear. You had AEW Double or Nothing. You had AEW All In. You had AEW Revolution. You had AEW in New Japan Forbidden Door. And you had AEW All Out. So those are your pay-per-views of the year. It was some great pay-per-views this year. One stand out mostly than others. Some, it was okay, but it was still good. AEW pay-per-views, they put a boundary. They put they started a statement that we expect great pay-per-views now, even from every promotion because of AEW. Like they came back swinging It started with 2021, in my opinion, with the pay-per-views for AEW. Like, they just came out and was on it. Even if you didn't like the card, it's still delivered as a pay-per-view. And that's the feeling that we always had in our childhood when it became wrestling pay-per-views, and they kind of restored that feeling back when it comes to pay-per-views.
It's about the matches.
It's not one of those, right?
Matches.
It's not one of those
everything.
Right. It's not one of those that's looking forward to a specific one or a specific two. But even if you, I'm not with this revolution, but you still buy it to see, because it always lived up to, it above our expectations. It always met either our expectations or above it. So those are your pay-per-views.
They don't miss. They don't miss when it comes to pay-per-views. I ain't gonna give them that.
Yeah, they don't miss.
They don't miss when it comes to pay-per-views for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna get your money's worth whether you like it or not.
All right. So this next one, I took my time on this one. I had to go back and rewatch it and buzz. But next one, 2023 male matches of the year. Yeah, I ain't playing. This is the 2023 male matches of the year. This one is lengthy as well. Like I said, this is the Oscars, okay? This is the Grammys. So yes, pull them up. I'm about to read them because it's gonna be small for y'all to see them. So I'm gonna read them out. Roosh versus Danielson. Dynamite, February 9th, 2023. I'm even giving y'all dates. Stop playing with me. Okay? Giving you dates. Okay? The next one, Hangman Page versus Jon Moxley in a Texas death match at AEW Revolution of 2023. I know y'all remember that one. The next one, Four Pillars, Double or Nothing 2023, when the Pillars faced off for the AEW Championship. I know y'all remember that one too, because we was kind of skeptical of the build, but they delivered. Okay. The next one is MJF versus Danielson. It was the 60-man Iron Man match at AEW Revolution. The main event at Revolution. It was the 60-man Iron Man match. I know we remember that match. Thank you, Mommy. I love you. So we had that. The next one, it was for the International Championship. It was Okada. Not Okada, but Orange Cassidy versus Shibata. It was on Rampage, November 2nd of 2022. I know y'all remember that one. That kicked off Orange Cassidy's reign as the international champion. Okay. Great match. Probably the best match that was on Rampage. One of them.
Ever.
The next one, it was the Anarchy in the Arena, Double or Nothing in 2023. I know y'all remember BCC versus the Elites. The next one, Bryan Danielson versus Okada, Forbidden Door 2023. Broke that man's arm, but Danielson didn't care because he's a maniac and he still kept on wrestling.
Psychopath, like Steph Curry of wrestling.
Psychopath. Yeah. The next one, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay 2 at Forbidden Door 2023. Another great match. The next one, Trent Beretta versus Penta versus Moxley in the Anything Goes AEW 200 episode. Know y'all remember that main event? That was a crazy main event. It was great. Probably one of my favorite main events at AEW.
Shout out to Trent. You know what I'm saying? I'll be fucking banging on him sometimes. Shout out to Trent. You did your thing.
Next one, it is Blood and Guts 2023. Blood and Guts. I know y'all remember Blood and Guts.
Always. You know what I'm saying? I love screaming war games. You know what I'm saying? With his Blood and Guts games for y'all bitch asses.
Blood and Guts, yes. Next one, Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay, Forbidden Door. I'm sorry, not Forbidden Door, but at All In.
How about my pick? This year made me a Jericho fan again and again.
I know.
He made me
The
mad. He
man
make
did
me
a
mad sometimes. You know what I mean? But he does some shit like this. I'm like, God damn it, Jericho! All right,
yeah.
you got
It
it.
was like he dug a little deep in his old ways and stuff. Hold on, we're not done yet. Hold on. The next one is Stadium Stampede, the 2023. You know, the Stadium Stampede was probably my favorite Stadium Stampede that they have done. But yes, that was a great males match. And last but not least, it is Moxley versus Orange Cassidy at All Out 2023. Those are your male matches of the year. Great matches all across the board. So you know I had to do it again for the women business because I've been covering the women's division. So let's get into the best women's match of 2023. Okay. First off, you had put up the nominees for me. First is Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm Full Gear 2022. I know y'all remember that was probably a great one of my favorite matches of 2022, especially women's match. Next one, y'all might agree or disagree, but it was Jay Cargill versus Taya Valkyrie at Double or Nothing 2023. I felt like, the match with Taya Valkyrie was probably one of her best matches that year, in my opinion. That was her best opponent. You know. Next one, you have Britt Baker versus Tony Storm versus Saraya versus Sheeta at All In. I know people was not too happy about this lineup. It didn't make sense, but they still did a great job. We knew Saraya ended up winning because it was in her home country, but they still delivered. They still did a great job for what it was. I will say that. So they deserve that, you know. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna have to show this love because it is still part of AEW because we see this brand in AEW, and they have been nominated. So I'm gonna show them love too. The Street Fight, Chicago Street Fight. It was Athena versus Kiera Hogan. That was on June 22nd of 2023 in Chicago. If you watch that street fight, it was probably one of the best women's street fight I've seen in a long time between Athena and Kiera Hogan. The real remember, okay? So yeah, it deserved a nomination. Next up, we had Tony Storm versus Sheeta at the AEW 200th episode for the AEW Women's Championship. It main evented Dynamite, which that was on let me see. Yeah, the 200 episode. It main evented the 200 episode. Sheeta ended up winning the belt. Of course, that was part of the moment of the year. And it was a great match between the two. You couldn't go wrong with Sheeta and Tony Storm. Great chemistry. So, yes, nomination. Next one after that, like I said, shout out to ROH. It was Athena versus Willow Nightingale. ROH Death Before Dishonor 2023, that pay-per-view. They main evented. It's the first time Black women main evented a ROH event. So thank you, Lyric. Thank you, Miss Lyric. They main evented ROH. First time Black women has main evented, and they both delivered. Probably one of my favorite women's matches of this year was between Athena and Willow Nightingale. So they are nominated this year. Let me see. What's next up? Next up, it was Chris Statlander versus Taya Valkyrie, June 21st, Dynamite episode. Kicking off Chris Statlander's TBS reign. And Taya Valkyrie and Chris Statlander had great chemistry. It was a great match between the two. Women business. Like I said, I loved it. We only have one match of cards, so it shouldn't be hard to see what you liked or what you didn't if you truly love women, wrestling. So I'm able to, Next up, it is Ruby Soho versus Willow Nightingale at the Owen Hart tournament. It was the final tournament, which was on Collision on 2023. Ruby Soho, she's shaky. She's up and down with her matches, but I believe the match that she had, Willow Nightingale, was really, really good. So shout out to Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale. Shout out to Willow Nightingale for being nominated a lot. She has had a lot of nominations in my awards so far. Next up, this popped off her TBS Women's Championship reign. Her second match, it was Chris Statlander versus Nyla Rose. It was the Dynamite May 31st, 2023. Great. It did great on the demographic. People stayed to see it. People stayed to watch it. We all enjoy it. We love seeing Nyla Rose on TV. We know that, Nyla Rose can't wrestle in certain states because they are against transgender in performing or entertainment, and wrestling is kind of, is considered that. And so, they can't fully book her like they want to. But when she is on TV, she delivers.
Grow up. She's a pillar, whether you like it or not.
She is. Next up, you had Sky. The last but not least, I'm sorry, not next up. You had Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale versus Taya Valkyrie and Anna Jade. I enjoyed this tag match between these. This was probably the best women's tag match that was on Rampage. So I had to show the girls love, especially Anna Jay. Like I said, she's improving. So this was probably the best women's tag match, AEW women's tag match on Rampage. So those are the girls, the Women Business nominations for Women's Match of the Year. Great. All right, so let's get down to, this is like the album of the year right here. Best Male Wrestler of the Year in 2023, y'all. Let's pull up the nominees. Orange Cassidy.
Winner.
Jon Moxley.
Winner.
Kenny Omega. Darby Allin. Takushka. MJF. Adam Page. Bryan Danielson. Samoa Joe. Or Swerve Strickland. Those are your wrestlers of the year. Yeah.
Great choices.
Done a phenomenal job. Whether you like it or not, they carried the company for the 2023. They all did in multiple ways than others, but they delivered. I criticized our champion, as far as like the demo count and this and this and this, but he's the face of the company. He does deliver, if you want to say so or not, but I'm a fair queen, okay? I told you I'm fair. So that is your male wrestlers of the year, okay? Now let's get into the best female wrestler of the year. Who is the Women Business of the year? I've been covering women's, AEW women's, they are either trending for the wrong reasons. People want to see more, which I understand that, and I want that too. But it's always something negative. We get more negative when it comes to the AEW women's division than positive. Yes, we get one women's card, but let's show them some love. So that's where I come in, and I make sure I show them some love, and I criticize without harming. That's the problem. Okay. But these ladies, I felt like they overcame that. They are doing their best, and they have represented the AEW women's division correctly. Okay. Let's pull up the nominees for Female Wrestler of the Year. You have Jamie Hayter. She did a fantastic job. Even, she got injured in the summer and she's been out, but she did her year. Miss Sheeta. You had Chris Statlander, Ruby Soho, Taya Valkyrie, great veteran, Athena, Tony Storm, Willow Nightingale, and Britt Baker. Those are your nominees for Women of the Year. Like I said, they have delivered. They had delivered. All y'all that came in late, like I said earlier on in the show, I have more nominations, but they will be nominated. They will be announced on the awards. I didn't have a nomination. They will be announced because I already know who's winning. But if you missed it, for the pre-awards, it will be Manager of the Year, Engagement of the Year, Keeks Supporters of the Year, Mr. Rampage, Mrs. Rampage, Mr. Collision, Miss Collision, ROH Male Wrestler of the Year, and ROH Female Wrestler of the Year. So you will have all of that for the pre-awards. So make sure y'all tune in. Now, the date for the actual awards is on December 16th. I will start, promoting the flyer for that, but it is next month for the actual awards. I will have some special guests on. They don't even know who's going to win. CJ's coming back. I'm going to get like 2 more people to join me for the live, to see their live reactions. I know people want Drip back because he walked off the first time and they want to see him react.
That's how the Drip.
But I'm going to definitely get another female on here with me. Got to show the ladies love too. So I'm going to have people on here with me for the actual AEW Awards. It's my 2nd annual. And, this year he messing it up for me. But we're honoring Jeff Jarrett, on my Lifetime Achievement Awards. And I know y'all hate him right now, but I already worked hard on it, y'all. Shantice is doing his monologue and things like that. We already started, so I can't take it from him because of the stuff that he's been saying as of lately, y'all. So what I would do for y'all is I will start that probably after the pre-awards to get it out the way, okay? Because I know that he's not too hot in the AEW streets right now, especially with the fans. And I care about my supporters. So what I will do is after the pre-show awards, I will go ahead and get that up out the way, okay? So y'all won't have to, oh my God, blah, 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 okay?
Why is Jeff Jarrett so in shape right now? He's always there. He can show up.
I'm sorry, y'all. He said that after I made the decision, so don't get mad at me, okay? Please don't.
Listen, man.
Because I'm all about giving legends their flowers. I didn't tell him to say that shit that he said, okay? I ain't got nothing to do with it. But yes, Double J is getting his flowers on All Elite with Keeks. He is a Lifetime Achievement Award. He's been wrestling for just about 40 years now. So you got to give these people their flowers while they living, and that's what this award is about. Because AEW has some legends over there that's working with them, so I'm just giving them their flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, using legends right.
Those are the nominations this year. The nominees this year, as y'all can see, Willow Nightingale has been probably nominated the most. I want to say her. I want to say we saw Orange Cassidy a lot. Athena a lot, Kenny Omega, Adam Page. So, yeah, give it up for those individuals. It's been a lot, especially Willow Nightingale. I think she probably takes the most nominations of my awards. I'm going to have to count and see, but I think she does. But, yeah, that is the AEW special nominations. Like I said, I'm going to start posting. If you missed the show, I will post the nominees. Most likely I'll have Public Enemies to do it. And then on top of that, of course, I'm going to be promoting it. And then, of course, I will probably do it again to give another rundown when I come back. Next Monday, I will not have a show Monday because I have a vacation coming up. It's my birthday weekend. I'm turning up, so I won't be in the same, mind frame to do a show Monday, but I will be back the following week. I want to say, because when is the week of Full Gear? Full Gear is on the 18th. Yeah, so I'll be back in time for the Full Gear recap. So I will be back for the Full Gear recap. So next Monday is no show because it's turn up time. I'm coming down for my turn up.
And you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm coming down for my that. So thank you guys for tuning in to the nomination specials. It's tough. It's tough. The winners, who knows? Who knows? But like I said, I'm gonna post it. If you missed it, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna promote it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Shout out to TikTok because I got people on TikTok. Of course, I didn't know until I got on TikTok. But I'm gonna post them all on TikTok. If you think, oh, this ain't no big deal, it's fine. This is just fun. It's fun. It's something for us. It's something to be like, finally somebody is, I remember this. Or it's to remember the good and the bad in AEW, and it's not about trying to make it credible or things. I would love it for it to be one day, but this is just fun, something for us. We don't have to deal with something that is like it has to be WWE type of expectations. This is something that, day ones, we can be like, okay, yeah, that was good. So make sure, you like what you like and stuff like this. This is for us. It's something for fun. Be on the lookout for certain Black women. I have some Black women journalists that is writing about it though, because period. Because you don't have a lot of women doing something like this. So I'm doing something like this. This is all me. They, Public Enemies, they let me do my thing on here, and this is my way of just giving back to the supporters and just showing y'all that we women, we pay attention. I know the topic been, women content creators, but this is just to show y'all too that I be about my business. Like I pay attention. I have the same intellect as these men. Okay. So I did this all myself. I appreciate the men supporting me. I appreciate Public Enemies supporting me. And yeah, this gonna be tough. I mean, I already know the winners of a few of them, but I'm not gonna tell y'all that.
I know the winners of all this shit because this is mine.
Yeah, this is mine. I'm Thanos with this shit. I'm like, you may think, but that's not who I think. So, yes, you got anything, CJ?
I just want to thank you for allowing me to come on here and give my little 2 cents that I have. Happy birthday all month. I will tell you happy birthday every single day of this month until it's your birthday. And then after that, past Christmas and Black Friday, it's called Keeks Friday because that's when you can get your stuff off. You feel me? Let them know what time it is. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lyric. And yeah, man, I'm just glad that I can be here.
Apologize to Lyric. Y'all better apologize to her.
Yeah, I know. Like I know. A lot of the talks has been like, what I mean. It all starts out with us as a unit, and everybody should have a voice in this space. And then, like, as much as people want to talk about how the women's division hasn't been being the backbone of like life in general, not just wrestling, but like life, because ain't nothing without that. You feel me?
Right.
But we need that approval because like if women don't think it's cool, then that shit ain't fucking cool. So shout out to you. And then like women like you saying like Lyric, you know what I mean? Shout out to them saying Western Wind Down. You know what I mean? All the women out there, you know what I mean? There's a whole panel up there. Listen, you can find everything that you want to look for. If you look for it, you just gotta want to look for it. And if you want to look for it, start with Keeks. Mm-hmm. So like shout out to that and like thank you for being here and like yo, this is the best award show that I've been a part of. And yeah, man. Tune in on December.
Yes, tune in on December. This is gonna be so fun. I'm all the people that I'm gonna have on there. They ain't even gonna know who winning. They like I said, their reaction gonna be their reaction. Drip is coming back because I know they wanted him on there to.
Yes,
I want to fuck up the winners to see how he react, but then I don't want to do that either because I'm like, dang. But
woman,
right.
This your show, this my show.
I'm gonna have CJ, I'm gonna have Drip, and then I'm gonna ask another fellow woman to be on the show for balance it out and just say, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Said, no, I'm
not
not
up to you, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he is. He has no choice. He has no choice. He's gonna be on there, and he's gonna suffer and see why his favorites ain't win.
Hey man, that's how life is. You feel me? Sometimes life is about being there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just gotta be happy to be here. We just happy to be here.
Yeah. Because it's gonna be a lot of fun, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in December. Like I said, I'm gonna post the nominees and the nominations on the pages just in case if you missed them. I'm gonna post them tomorrow. Turn up. My birthday is Thursday. I'm very excited. I love my birthday. So thank y'all for joining me tonight on this laid back show. I'm sorry I am not giving no, reviews or no recaps, but you can tune in to Public Enemies on Wednesdays. They do give recaps. Make sure you tune into, if you don't, tune into everybody. Everybody has different opinions, but I'm on Public Enemies. So make sure y'all listen to the boys on Wednesday. I didn't give no recap, but you got the boys. So it's no excuse. There's no excuse.
And it's Keeks' birthday all month. All month. November Keeks. You feel me? Tell her happy birthday every single day that you wake up. Tell her happy birthday before you tell your girlfriend happy birthday in the morning. Period. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, you can. No, I'm playing. So no show next Monday. I'll be back for the full gear recap. Okay, I'll be back for the full gear review because I'll be on my vacation. Okay, and yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. Get my getaway music.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man, they call me the problem, but you could call me the can man because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Thanks.